Yo, what's up everybody? It's your man DJ Marc Antomattei in the building, coming at you guys with yet another episode of the DJ Marc Antomattei Show. And today's episode, I'm going to be doing a continuation, showing you all of my Michael Jackson collection. Alright, if you guys had watched the last video, you would have seen that I showed off these 3 CDs, which I'm not going to show off again, or I'm not going to speak on it again, but I'll show you guys real quick. The Michael Jackson Who Is It Remixes. This is a CD single. Michael Jackson Off the Wall Special Edition album. And Michael Jackson Thriller 25th Anniversary Edition. Now, if you guys want to hear me and my commentary about these 3, then you can go ahead and click on the link inside the description. That'll take you to the last video to see those. Inside of today's video, I'm going to show you the rest of my Michael Jackson collection without re-speaking on those things again. Anyways, it's a dark day outside and I'm quite pissed off because I just tore apart my whole apartment looking for one CD that either I misplaced, but I'm thinking I might have left it at a DJ event within the last year. So that's never coming back and I'm going to have to rebuy that again. And that was the Michael Jackson Bad Special Edition CD. It came inside of a similar case to this. It has a little slip case to it. And it says Michael Jackson Bad Special Edition. And then if you went to the back of the case, it's going to tell you that it has some special edition bonus materials, including some interviews with Quincy Jones, producer Quincy Jones. So I just tore apart my apartment for the last, I would say, hour. I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked in all of my music collection. I couldn't find it. So I'm under the belief that I left it somewhere. So I'm quite pissed. It upsets me that I have to finish this video without being able to show that off, because I wanted to be a completist in this one, but oh well. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show off is this one right here. Let me shine some light on it. This is the Michael Jackson Anthology double CD, and this is available from Motown. Now, it doesn't really originally come inside of this case. It comes inside of a double CD type case, but I put it inside this slip case. One of these slip cases is about half the size. Let me show you guys real quick. Not half the size. It's about 1/5 the size of a regular CD jewel case. And for a double disc, this is probably 1/10 the size of that. So I slipped it inside of this case. I got this case from Tower Records. I talk about it more inside the last video. Refer to that if you want to see it. Anyways, let's take out disc 1 real quick. Now this is what the cover of this one looks like. See if I can focus that. This is 2 disc. Disc 1 has 20 tracks and disc 2 also has 20 tracks. So this is a volume 1 and 2. Let me take out disc 2 real quick, and this is what the back looks like. It just says volume 1 and 2, and it has all the tracks labeled on there. Now this is Michael Jackson by himself in his Motown days. There's some of these songs on here that he is singing with the Jackson 5, of course, such as Never Can Say Goodbye, It's Too Late to Change the Time, and Dancing Machine. But other than that, the rest of them is all Michael Jackson. Alright, so there's that. Let's move that to the side. Next one. I bought this one on the cheap. This one is called the Jackson's Original Album Classics. Now there's 5 CDs inside of here. They all come inside of slip cases, which resemble mini LP cases, but for your CD. Let me tell you about this real quick. This comes from the UK, but I bought it imported in Japan. This one is very cheap. Now there's 5 albums inside of here. None of them are mastered. It's just straight up the CD. When I listen to it, it does sound a little bit quiet. There's nothing special about these, just if you want to get the music only and nothing else. So let's go ahead and take a look at what was inside of here. The first one is the Jackson's Going Places. You see that? Again, looks like mini LP. Sorry, this was supposed to be the second CD. The first one is supposed to be this one called the Jackson's. Next one is the Jackson's Destiny. I'm trying to make sure I got all these in order so that way I could put them back in order. Next one, Triumph. And finally, we got the Jackson's Victory. So that was that. Just stack them up like so. And we're going to slide this back inside of there. Nice and gentle. That's what she said. Next one. This is another CD single. This is Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. I bought this one in Japan. As you guys can see, it has the Japanese katakana listed on there. It says Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. It's very similar to the one I showed off in the last video, the Who Is It Remixes. These both come from the same album. They both have the Japanese katakana on the side. Now these things are very hard to come by. There's lots of remixes on here and instrumentals and all kinds of stuff. It's hard to find things like this on iTunes these days, so when you come across CDs like this, you buy it immediately without question. So there's 5 tracks on this CD single of Remember the Time. There's the Silky Soul 7-inch mix, New Jack Radio mix, the 12-inch main mix, E Smooth's Late Night mix, and Maurice's Underground. All right. Move that to the side. Next up, we have the Essential Michael Jackson. This is another double disc collection of all of Michael Jackson's hits. And this is what the cover of this one looks like. There's 20 tracks on disc 1. And this is upside down. This is what the back of the case looks like. Sorry, there's 21 tracks on disc 1 and there's 17 tracks on disc number 2. If you don't want to go out and buy each one of Michael Jackson's CDs individually, if you're just looking for one purchase just to have all the hits, the Essential is the one that you need to get. Now I bought this one just strictly for DJing with, because this has all the hits that people know on here. So I take this to the club with me and I just put the disc in straight and just play the tracks off of here. That way I don't have to bring like 10 different Michael Jackson albums with me. So there's that. Next one. This one is super special. Michael Jackson Dangerous. Now when I seen this inside the record store, I thought that this was a 7-inch vinyl record inside of here. But actually this is a CD. And this is a collector's case. This says collector's edition, first printing. So this is the very first printing of the CD of Michael Jackson Dangerous album. This is the track listing on the back. And now we're going to open it up real quick. Alright, so when you open this one up, take a look at this. It has this 3D pop-up that features the album artwork. Then if you lift it up, You have the CD inside of there. You can lift up the CD and the booklet is going to be in there. So we're going to put that back into place. There goes the book. There goes the CD and the pop-up. That's boss. That's real boss right there. So that's what that thing looks like. Michael Jackson Dangerous. Next, Michael Jackson, This Is It. There's 2 discs inside of there. Now I have all of these songs multiple times, owning these songs on the album, owning it on that compilation that I showed you guys earlier, the Essential Michael Jackson. Now I own them again on this. But the main reason I bought this is for the This Is It title track and the This Is It orchestral version of that same track. So I have both of those. Also, there's some demos on here on disc 2 for She's Out of My Life demo, Wanna Be Starting Something demo, Beat It demo, and Planet Earth poem. So it's those 6 tracks that I ended up buying this whole CD, even though I own these first 14 songs already. When you open this up, oh, look at that. I even have my movie ticket inside of there from 2009 November 2nd at 2 o'clock when I went to go see the This Is It movie here in Japan. So you got one of the discs inside of here. Let's flip that. You got some pictures. All of these come from the set of the movie. Or it wasn't meant to be a movie, of course, but all of these come from that. And this is disc 2. See if I could slip that safely back inside of there. So that's that. And I am going to throw my movie ticket back inside of here. The final one I'm going to show you guys, Michael Jackson Xscape Special Edition. It comes inside of this nice gold case. You open this up. It's 2 discs as well. There's a disc in here and a disc in here. And this should be my booklet. Hoping I can get this out without damaging it. And I believe this one is a poster. There's my book with the liner notes and the lyrics. When I store all my Michael Jackson CDs, I have this crate that I put them in. So these are all the Michael Jackson CDs that I just showed you, minus the one that I lost. But I put it inside of this crate with the rest of my CDs. Now I have about 9 of these different crates, each one with a different genre of music. That's all the Michael Jackson stuff there. And I can close this up. Keep the CDs well protected inside of here. I could carry them around with me by the handle by this thing, bring it to DJ events. And because I put them inside those slim cases, I could put a whole lot more inside of this crate. Move that out of the way. Now let's start showing you some of the big dogs. Bet you guys weren't expecting to see this in this episode. Michael Jackson Scream. Duet with Janet Jackson. And then also it has Childhood on here. Check this out at the bottom. It says the remixes, featuring remixes by David Morales, the New York City house music guy. Naughty by Nature, Dave Jam Hall. And then look at this. It says this recording contains language that may be objectionable to some listeners. Now he does say the word fuck inside of here a couple of times, which is quite interesting. Hold on, let me readjust this camera. Alright, nice one. Because I'd like to be able to get the whole thing inside of here. You see it says 12-inch single on the front. Then on the back, this is what we got. We got the Scream Classic Club Mix by David Morales for Def Mix Productions. And then track number 2 is a pressurized dub, part 1. This first track is 9 minutes. The next one is 10 minutes. Then we got Scream by the Naughty Main Mix, featuring Naughty by Nature, remixed by Naughty by Nature. Track number 2, Dave Jam Hall's Extended Urban Remix. And then track number 3 is the single edit number 2. And track number 4 is Childhood. And then here we got all the lyrics for both of the tracks. So this is quite nice. They might have this on CD single, but also, again, you can either only find this on that CD single or from a vinyl record. You won't be able to find that on iTunes. Look, this one still got this dude's name on there, Scott Lawson. I found this used inside of a record store. 12-inch single, Michael Jackson, In the Closet, mixes behind door number 2. Alright, on the back here, we have on side 1, In the Closet, the Mission Mix, and In the Closet Freestyle Mix. Side number 2, In the Closet, the Mix of Life, and then the 4th track is In the Closet, the Underground Dub. Alright, produced by Teddy Riley and Michael Jackson. The remix is by Frankie Knuckles for Def Mix Productions. This is the main man of David Morales from the last one. Good friend of his. Drum programming by David Morales. Alright. One of the remixes is by Kiyama. Additional production and remix by Tommy Musto. This one is very simple. Michael Jackson featuring Eve, Butterflies. This is from the Invincible album. You know what? That just reminds me. I lost my Invincible album as well. I take it I left the Invincible album and that Bad album in the same place. And I don't know where. Just looking at this record made me realize that I lost that. Now, I'm extra pissed towards the end of this video. I'm going to tear apart my apartment some more. I'm going to look for those things. Hopefully I find them, but I may have left them at a club event somewhere. So side 1 of this, A side is the master mix. And then side number 2 is the same track, Butterflies, instrumental and acapella. Now this is all a remix. It does not contain the original track. This remix is so dope. If you haven't heard this one featuring Eve, the remix, the Butterflies remix, get on YouTube right now, search for this, give it a listen. This shit is smooth. Oh, I can't believe I lost that, man. I'm so angry. And here's the big boy. I keep this one inside of this plastic. Get that out of the way. 3-record set. Michael Jackson History, or His Story, Past, Present, and Future, Book 1. This is it on vinyl. There goes the side. Alright, on side 1 you got some of the hits. Billie Jean, The Way You Make Me Feel, Black or White, Rock With You, She's Out of My Life, and Bad. Side 2, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Man in the Mirror, Thriller, Beat It, The Girl Is Mine. Side 3, Remember the Time, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Wanna Be Starting Something, Heal the World. And then history continues. Side number 4, Scream, duet with Michael and Janet Jackson, They Don't Care About Us, Stranger in Moscow, This Time Around, Earth Song. Side 5, DS, Money, Come Together, You Are Not Alone, Childhood, Tabloid Junkie. And side 7, Bad, History, Little Susie, Smile. Now you guys can see in the top left hand corner, I got this autograph by somebody. It's not by Michael Jackson, so don't get your panties in a bunch. This is by this famous disco and house music DJ named Dimitri from Paris. This was right after Michael Jackson died. He came from Paris to Tokyo and did an event at Club Air, I believe it was. And he did a whole set all night long with just nothing but Michael Jackson music. This was right after his death. It was a big event. He's one of my most favorite DJs in the world. He's an inspiration to me. One of the reasons why I became a DJ. So because it was a all Michael Jackson dedicated event, he's even did many Michael Jackson remixes himself. So I thought, if I can't get Michael Jackson, I'll get the next best person alive to autograph this for me, to help me commemorate the night for me. So he signed the back of this one. He says, "Long live the king of pop in our hearts, Dimitri from Paris." So that's the last one I wanted to show you. So as you guys can see, I have all the albums. And that's it. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And until next time, peace. And I'm still quite pissed I lost both of these CDs. I think I'm done tearing apart my apartment. I'm just going to have to rebuy them bitches again. It makes me so upset.